Okay, so I just looked at my footage and realized that my eyelash is like falling off and I look like I'm having a stroke. So just kind of deal with it for the rest of this video. Okay, bye. Hello. Since this channel is primarily about movies and I love movies so much, it's kind of a problem how much I like movies, but I thought what better way to celebrate Halloween and make a Halloween video than to talk about my top 10 favorite Halloween movies. These are in no particular order and might not be your favorite Halloween movies, but they're mine, so fuck off. So let's begin. The first on this list is probably the most obvious one, and that would be the Addams Family. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I love the Addams Family. I love everything about the Addams Family. I love the characters. I love their weird, quirky family. I love how Morticia and Gomez are like the most perfect couple in the entire world. Like, just goals. And Wednesday Addams is basically my spirit animal. I was her for Halloween last year. I've obviously evolved into Morticia this year. Next, we have a very, very classic horror movie, and that is George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. If you haven't seen this movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life because it's amazing. Just go watch it. What are you doing? Go. God. This movie was also filmed in Pittsburgh and I happen to be born and raised from Pittsburgh. So it kind of has a special place in my heart because of that. Next, we have a fantastic movie, and it's so fantastic that it can even be considered a Christmas movie as well. And that is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton, getting all up in ya. I could honestly say that every Tim Burton movie belongs in this list, but I think this one kinda just fits the Halloween theme the best. Although, the next one that I have also happens to be a Tim Burton movie, and that is Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. I could watch Beetlejuice every day for the rest of my life. Last year, I was actually Lydia Dietz for Halloween. Yes, I was Wednesday Addams and Lydia Dietz. Get off my back. I love Halloween. Beetlejuice. 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 Next, we have another classic Halloween movie. And I don't even know if you could call it a movie because it's incredibly short. It's like a half hour long, but I don't care. I'm adding it to this list because it deserves to be there. And that is It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I grew up watching Charlie Brown ever since I was a little kid. Charlie Brown was always in my house, always playing. I was always watching it or reading the comics or whatever. Charlie Brown was just the shit. I watched the Christmas one every Christmas and I watched the Halloween one every Halloween. It's just kind of a little tradition that I have for myself. But yes, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, so good. Now for the next one, I'm gonna have to make a phone call. Who was I gonna call? Who am I gonna call? Ghostbusters! That was a really lame joke. But yes, Ghostbusters must make it onto the list. They're busting ghosts. They're just busting all over the place. Maybe I should have rephrased that. And no, I don't mean the colostomy bag that is the remake that just came out. Because that is not Ghostbusters. That is a pile of dog shit. If you're gonna watch Ghostbusters, watch this one. And only this one. I mean, you could also watch the second one, but you know what I mean. Next, we have one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead is fantastic to me because it's a horror movie, but it's also a comedy because it's like a parody of a horror movie, and it's just freaking hilarious, and everything about it is fantastic, and if you haven't seen it yet, you need to just get your ass out and go see Shaun of the Dead right now. I was also gonna put Dawn of the Dead on this list, but I just kinda, I don't know. I like Shaun of the Dead more than Dawn of the Dead. There, I said it. Sorry, George A. Romero. Okay, next we have a movie that is in my top 3 of all favorite movies of all time. And honestly, it doesn't have to be Halloween for me to watch this. I'll watch this literally any day. Just be like, hey Steph, you wanna watch this? I'm like, yes. And that is Harry Potter. For this list in particular, I picked Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban because A, it's my favorite of the series, and B, it just kind of feels more Halloween-y. I don't know why. It might be like the choir that's singing in the background in a lot of the scenes. They're singing these like really spooky sounding songs. Or maybe because this one is just like one of the more dark movies in the series. I don't know. Something about it just gives me a Halloween vibe. And so I'm adding it to this list because it's freaking fantastic. If you're one of those people who doesn't like Harry Potter or who just never got into it or never watched them, this is the one to watch. The Prisoner of Azkaban is the best freaking movie ever. Now my last two movies I do not own on DVD, so I can't hold it up for you, but I'll put like a little movie poster right here so you know what I'm talking about. So the first one, I honestly have not watched since I was maybe 11 or so. So in all honesty, it could be complete garbage, but since I haven't watched it since I was little, I'm just gonna pretend that it's amazing because I don't want the memory of this movie to be ruined. And that is Halloween Town. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you think this movie is crap. I don't care if it actually is crap, because it very well might be, because it's an old Disney Channel movie. So the chances of it sucking are pretty high. But my memory of it from when I was very young and I watched it on TV, I freaking loved Halloween Town. I thought Halloween Town was the coolest thing in the entire world, and I've always wanted to go there. I still really want to go there. And apparently it's a real place, like you can actually go to it, and like the actors who were in the movie like go to this thing where you can go to Halloween Town and walk around in Halloween Town with the crap. It's on my bucket list. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, Halloween Town, freaking amazing Halloween movie. I really want to watch it again, but I'm so scared that it's gonna suck and ruin it forever. And last, one more movie left, and this is my favorite Halloween movie, hands down. If I want to get into the Halloween spirits and I want to watch a Halloween movie, and the first movie that I think of is this. Hocus motherfucking Pocus. Hocus Pocus is the best Halloween movie. I don't care what you say. It is so great. I love how cheesy it looks. I love the terrible 90s style of everything. I love the shitty acting. I love it. I've always wanted to get a black cat and name it Binks just because of this movie. It's the only thing that I've ever actually enjoyed from Sarah Jessica Parker, because she just slays. Then there's Bette Midler, who is just an amazing woman and deserves to be in everything. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 favorite Halloween movies of all time. Oh my god, I forgot a movie that I totally should have added to this list. What the hell is wrong with me? Okay, so this movie, I have like a weird gripe with this movie, but I'm adding it to the list because reasons. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, this movie makes me really mad, but I still like it. Now here's why. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show, is my favorite show of all time. I have seen all 7 seasons maybe 20 to 30 times all the way through. I'm not even exaggerating. I've literally watched them that many times. Ask me any trivia question about Buffy and I guarantee you I will know the answer. I have a serious problem with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have a shelf right over there completely devoted to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's just like a shrine. Now this movie that came out before the TV series is not that great. It's very cheesy. The story is pretty meh. And Joss Whedon, the guy who made it, doesn't even like it. Because basically what happened is he wrote this movie and then it was just completely changed and the actors kind of messed with it and everyone just kind of fucked around with it until they made this movie that he didn't really want. But I'm adding it to this list because it is still fun to watch, it's still enjoyable, and the fact that it is the reason that the TV show exists makes me very happy. So maybe we won't add this to the list, we'll just give it an honorable mention. So there you have it. There's my favorite Halloween movies. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Halloween movies are. Until next time, I'm Steph Koza, this is Rated N, and have a very happy, spooky Halloween.